The bird did nothing wrong. Okay, that's not entirely true. He did it pretty bad back in season 1, like 2 years ago. And then, of course, since then, he's, no, that's it, actually. That's all he's done. How did you make an entire video out of this? Sure, Stolas instigated the big passion hours once a month in order for Blitzø to keep the book. You know, the book that he stole from him. This is the topic I see brought up a lot whenever I mention just how mega trashy Blitzø is, especially when I talk about his bullying of the unfortunate fluff owl. Blitz abused him and treated him badly for months. Well, 3 years ago, he made a deal with Blitz that benefited both of them, and didn't just murder Blitz, you know, for thievery and stealery and landing on his waifu. Yeah, truly terrible of him. And there's totally not any evidence that he's very clearly changed his mind about this, and has tried to show his true feelings to Blitz in like 5 episodes. So today we have gathered here to defend the birdie against the hail of gunfire laid down by the Blitzø simps. We shall destroy them with facts and logic. Also, I hired Jeff to eat all of Striker's Angel Doodah weapon so he can't commit major stabby-do upon Stolas anymore. I'm sure nobody can tell how much coffee I've drunk today. Regardless of my crippling meth addiction, I have just enough brain to form a few pages worth of script. So let's address the topic that's been dividing Helluva Boss fans for years. Who of either of these lads are innocent and who is the truly evil mega gamer that deserves no love? I thought it was pretty obvious, but let's humour the Blitzø stands for a moment. So we have this arrangement of the big homo that occurs once a month. This was instigated by Stolas in season 1 episode 1, and Blitz seems reluctantly on board and only really does it to keep the book that he stole. Now yes, this doesn't sound too fantastic from an outsider's point of view. However, let's look at the actual scene that started this whole relationship. Blitz instigates this, yes, as a cover to steal the book, but I'm not exactly certain Stolas knows this. It seems more like Blitz is being reluctant as opposed to not being interested here, especially from Stolas' point of view, considering this was the last he heard of the issue. So I'm fairly certain this is much more of a misunderstanding than people seem to realize. This relationship continues for a few episodes until Stolas starts showing more interest in Blitz. This goes from slight flirting in the Texas episode to very clear feels during the penultimate episode of season 1. Not that Blitz notices any of this, of course. He still seems to think this is about bed-related activities, even though Stolas makes it very obvious it's not even slightly about that at all. Whether Blitz chooses not to believe him because he just doesn't trust Stolas or because he feels so much self-pity that he doesn't believe anybody would love him is a little unclear. I'm fairly certain it's both, but from this episode we get two main sides of the relationship. Blitz using Stolas to get into a building, and Stolas genuinely trying to make this work. Stolas doesn't seem to have done much wrong here to me. He's changed his mind. He's decided he really likes Blitz. Sure, it started out as casual fun, but developed into something more that's oddly human. Hell, I actually like this character arc, it's super believable. Shame none of that translated into any of season 2. I do also believe Blitz's reaction when given context, even though he lashes out and blames Stolas for it, which is super unfair. So after this season, season 2 rolls around. Stolas gets stolen by an amphibian or something, and gives Blitzø a ring to help him, and of course he naturally tells me he doesn't want to. What are you talking about, Blitzø? Remember when you were literally about to die and Stolas saved you, you know, literally just because he could, even though he didn't owe you anything? Yeah, that's what you do when people need your help. At the very least, you owe him one. But no, Blitzø sends Tweedle's Dumb and D to defeat Striker, and Bird gets super injured due to their incompetence with melee weapons. He later claims not to think Stolas could be hurt, which is fair enough. He is basically a god. I'm sure Moxie never tried to explain to you that that gun could kill him or anything. You know, in passing, once, definitely didn't mention it. But whatever, just visit him at the hospital and explain you're sorry. Oh, he refuses to visit him. Yeah, I don't have a rebuttal for this. That's just so unbelievably selfish. He's in here because of you. Stolas saves your life and you can't be bothered saving his. Nice, Blitz, real nice. So that basically brings us up to the recent couple of episodes where Stolas goes out of his way to get Blitz a Chaos Emerald that allows Super Blitzø to travel to France without paying for an Emirates flight. He didn't need to do this. It was literally a gift to show how much he cares for Blitz, and he makes this clear.
I'm giving you this because I care.
So, Blitz, you know how he feels. You know he's changed. You know how you feel too. So, what do you say to this bird who's done nothing but cherish and care for you for the better part of 2 seasons?
Okay, alright, you're fucking with me.
Oh, come on, Blitz, how dare you? How dare you laugh at him? He's done so much for you, and you laugh at his love like he's mocking you. I've seen people say, well, Blitz is just hurt, and as much as I'd love to destroy Blitzø again for just how awful he is, I've already done that. Give that a poke if that's your thing, but today we are defending Stolas, not attacking Blitz, although I would love nothing more. There is nothing Stolas could have done to better convey his feelings. He went to another god to purchase whatever the the hell this thing is, purely just to give it to him. Sure, he used Blitz for gay-related bird activities for maybe the first few months, then it's feelings all the way down. I have no doubt he started showing his love in the bedroom too, by the way. If Blitz didn't notice that, that's definitely on him. This poor bird gets attacked for every single thing that he did, and like that's one single thing that he's ever done. And honestly, it was a pretty damn fair misunderstanding. Then he changed his tune immediately, and there's very clear evidence he felt like this about Blitz from when he was like 7. And Blitz, the other half of this relationship, treated him like dirt as soon as he smelled weakness, and only got jealous when Stolas was treated fairly by another man. You had so many chances, but you couldn't swallow your pride enough to make this work, and that is not Stolas' fault. Stop blaming the bird for this. I dare say outside of the first few episodes, not a single bit of this was any of Stolas' fault. People can change, decent people that is, and Stolas changed. Sure, he was a bit insensitive at the start, again, all a misunderstanding, I think, but immediately after that, he started genuinely trying to love Blitz over and over and over again. I'm sure if the roles were reversed and your darling Blitzø was the instigator of all this, the fans wouldn't bat an eye, but I refuse to let my owl be besmirched by such words. Stolas did nothing wrong. Almost. That was an accident though. So, what do you think? If you came here believing Stolas was to blame all along, do you still think that? Probably. And if you're a fellow bird defender, what else did I forget to mention about the fluff owl that you would have? Let me know in the comments. I'm eager to hear everyone's take on this topic, especially long-running fans of the franchise. They seem oddly divided about this, which is interesting considering how one-note it seems to be to me. I'm off now, humans. Real-life things to accomplish, unfortunately. Uni started back up and I have to learn maths. I'm fucked. So, wish me luck and I'll see you all around. Good night.